What's up, y'all? It's Lil Raj here, back with another video today. And today we are going to be doing a 1 to 200 scale model. So you can see here, this is the American PSA Inflight 200 model. So with that being said, guys, make sure to go through the checklist. We'll go ahead and get started right away. But before we do, or maybe not right away, because you got to do some stuff real quick, go off the checklist. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. And now, without any further ado, and without any further delay, let's prepare for takeoff. So here we have the box here, and looking at the front of the box, you can see this is an Airbus A319. It's the American PSA livery. You can see the big smiley face here. I know this aircraft's livery was kind of discontinued. The aircraft still is in use, I believe, but it's the normal American Airlines livery as of now. I know they moved the PSA livery to the A321, I believe. So hopefully I'll get that model as well. I know I plan to get in the 1 to 400 scale as well as the 1 to 200 scale, so hopefully those will arrive soon. I've pre-ordered, so I wait for those to come. But going back to focusing on this model here, as you can see, it's the 1 to 200. So it's an in-flight model. We have here N742PS, the registration for the aircraft, and then below here we have the next generation of 1 to 200 scale die-cast aircraft models. We also have the item number here as well. So here we can look at the back. Here there's some information for Inflight 200. So I didn't realize or know this, but apparently they have an app. So Inflight 200 models mobile app. Today you can download our new free app, which will keep you updated with all the latest news and information from Inflight 200 models. You will receive alerts whenever the website is updated with pictures of information, including the latest releases. You are now just one easy click away from being updated. So it's available in Android and iOS. There's a barcode here, and then you can see the licensing for American Airlines. The barcode here as well. So I don't know if I remember, this is the QR code and this is the barcode. I don't remember if I said barcode twice or not. But anyways, made in China, item number, and then you have your collectible or collector's model, not suitable for children under 14 years. So you have it all in a whole bunch of different languages. And sorry to my fellow Americans, unfortunately English is not the first option here, it's the second one. So we'll go ahead and unbox this model as Inflight does with their models. They kind of have interesting packaging where it's like a cover for the box, so we'll remove the cover. See if it'll slide out kind of smoothly there. I do kind of like this type of packaging with the box, or at least for their 1 to 200. I think it looks cool whenever it comes like that, where you can slide it out and then you have this box that you can open up. So here we have the box. Let me readjust my stand here so we can get a view into the aircraft or into the box. So we got the styrofoam at the top here. So it's a thick piece at the top. We'll remove that, set it to a side. And then here we have the model with the stand. You can also see here we have the gears here as well. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that. We'll go ahead and pull out the stand first here. So you can see here a nice looking stand. There is a screw here, but this seems pretty firm, so I don't need to tighten it. And I really like how Inflight does this, where I have like American, Airbus A319, and then it shows the scale number, so 1 to 200 scale. So we'll go ahead and pull the model out of this styrofoam packaging where it's snugly fit in. So look at that. Beautiful model. So she's kind of heavy. Not heavy like compared to like the A380 or anything like that, but she is a 1 to 200, so she is. You gotta be a little bit careful with it. And now we can watch me struggle to fit it in the hole. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
So after struggling a little bit off camera, fitting it in the hole,
That's what she said.
I figured I'd show you here. So we have the gears down configuration here, the parts for the gears down, in this Ziploc bag, and then here, this one was a little bit harder to find or see in the box or in the styrofoam. There was a thin little pocket where we have the gear up parts here, and then you can see, so like we have these things, I believe these long sticks to help pry these off, but these also look like they're magnetic pieces. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the gear down configuration on, and I'll be back. Alright, so now we have the gears in position. The gears aren't too difficult to put in. That's what she said.
That's what she said.
I'm sorry guys, I just can't help it. I'm like Michael Scott from The Office, I have to say it. But yeah, anyways, back to the model. The gears are magnetic and they're kind of like the only fit in one direction, so you don't have to worry about putting them on backwards or anything like that. If you try to put them on backwards, it'll be a struggle. So if you are struggling, it's probably because you put it on backwards. But going along here, we can go ahead and start at the front where it's smiling. We have really good detail here. The smile looks really cool. I think it's always funny how it looks like it's grinning at you, but here you can see we have the cockpit windows, good detail of the instruments as well, and we have the black nose as well, or the black tip on for the nose as well. Moving along, you can see good detail of the pitot tubes and like all the different instruments down there, as well as like the landing gear. You can see the registration and like the type of aircraft. The paint is looks like it's a little bit faded. Maybe it's just me or the way how it's written, because it looks like the 3 and the 1 are a little bit faded, but you can see the 9 fairly well, and you can definitely see the 742 on the camera. But there you can see there's good detail for the nose gear and the additional instruments there. And then looking at the top, or not the top, the left side, you see the L1 door. The colors as well, like the orange, red, and dark red for the cheat lines. And then we can go along with the windows. You can see the American logo here and then American written out. Engines as well, so good detail there. All the details there. You can see the main landing gear as well. I'll go ahead and try to zoom out here, even though I zoomed in whenever I said I was zooming out. Good detail here. You can see here, I have to move the camera again, readjust the camera here for you guys, but there is good detail on the wings as well. So you can see clearly, like or at least clear in with the human eye compared to camera. The light is kind of off, but you can see now like the markings, the arrows for the emergency exits, and the guidance for passengers to exit. You can see like the speed brakes and the flaps as well. Good detail of the sharklets and that color, the orange color. You see the exit clearly that goes over the wing as well. Moving towards the back of the aircraft here, we got the registration. So we got the November 742 Papa Sierra, and then you got the 742 below as well. We also have the flag, the US flag, or the United States flag, and we have our door at the back with great detail as well. So looking at the back here, this is the PSA livery, so you can see on the tail the PSA, and then we have the dark red, and then the red and the orange stripes there as well. And then we can look See the horizontal stabilizers. So the horizontal stabilizers, there's good detail there. You can see the indentations fairly well depending how the light shines, and then you can also see the markings as well. And since we're looking at the back, we can also kind of see the top. You can see the jewel for the red light. We got another box here, and then we do have a few antennas and markings at the top. So looking at the right side here, good detail as well, almost similar to the left with your cargo hatches as well. So you can kind of see them pretty well. At the camera, you kind of got to look for them and move your head if you have it on the stand. But they're clearly marked over there. Like here is the front cargo door, and then at the back as well. So looking at the front of the aircraft and towards the top, like I mentioned, good detail. You can see the boxes, the red jewel for the light, and there's one antenna that sticks up here, and then one up here, and the rest is painted on. So let's see if I can get it to focus a little bit better. Also, the stand looks cool, like I mentioned earlier. I think it looks kind of amazing, so let's see if I can get it to look somewhat less of a nightmare for all you OCD people. It's a little bit difficult. I'm sorry, I can't get it to look super aligned or perfect, but there you have it. So now I removed it from the stand so you can see the bottom part of the aircraft here. So I did take it out of the hole. That's what she said. But yeah, so you can see there's additional here. Very good detail of different instruments and the antennas and all that stuff that sticks out. You got your Inflight 200 logo as well. You can see here the main landing gears and how they fit really well with the magnets. That looks really good. I like magnets better than what Gemini Jets has with theirs, where you just kind of have to push it in and hope it sticks. But anyways, you also can see the light at the bottom is also like a jewel type thing. And moving towards the front, we got another antenna there, or instrument that sticks out. And then we got our nose gear. That's also like, you can see how when I mentioned there's only one direction for it to fit, it's because there's a little extra part at the front there, so you know that's the front part of the nose gear. And then we have more detail here of like where the nose gear folds in on the real aircraft. So pretty cool model. I really like this one as well. So now I'll let you guys see the model from all the angles now. So this is from the left side. And here we have it from the back. And then here we have it from the right side. And lastly, we have it from the front. So I'll say this model is pretty good. I like it. I was concerned whenever I bought this model first because I bought a few Inflight 200 models. I'll show you whenever I add the shelf. But I have a 757 and the stand is kind of a little bit messed up because the model points a little bit downwards. And fortunately for this model, for this A319, it doesn't do that. So that's a plus. So we'll come over to the shelf here, and so I'll come up here. So you can kind of see here. I guess it looks more horizontal here, but from my angle, I guess you can kind of see how it looks here. Let's see if I can put it. You can kind of see how it looks a little bit slanted down. So it's not like angled up like most of the other models that are on stands. Because like you can look here, this Qantas is angled up. The United Star Wars 737 is angled up, and the Qantas Airbus A380 is angled up as well. So I kind of put the models side by side, and you can kind of see the difference in that angles, or the angle. So like the A319 versus the 757, that 757 angle is kind of off in my opinion. That being said, guys, thank you guys for watching. It means so much to me. Before you go, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell.